Okay, before I quit for the night, I realized because duty cycle isn't getting past 70%, and it's all over the map, honestly, on the drive side run and sensorless, what I think I'm going to do is try and bring field weakening in at 50% or something, and see if we can get it to ramp in field weakening early. And then I want to see how it plots the excess current. That's all I want to do. And I don't want it to be running really high RPM. Now, I have some theories that I posted in the chats, but I think honestly, the general tab here for FOC, I might be able to make sensorless. Oh, I didn't realize I still have that cranked up. Might be able to make sensorless. I should bring that back down. That's not supposed to be up that high. I want to make sensorless come in smoothly, and the duty cycle smooth and everything. And I think we got to tune the FLC plot, which will be a problem for another day. It's late, so I'll probably just do this test and see if I can prove that the axis current ramps up or down, and at 50% duty cycle as well, right? So basically that should happen a lot earlier now. I should be able to do the same test again. So we'll get this one going. Temperature should be good, both sides, not too hot. MOSFETs are a little warmer than normal, but not bad. Can't read much into a 0.2 degree temperature increase over the other side. So, and it's honestly like 18 degrees in the shop right now. Let's see here. So, do our experiments plot. Now I'm going to move my chair again, just because who knows what's going to happen. Running sensorless like this. So, it's running good. That's still set in sensorless. Anything else I want to acknowledge before I do this? No, I think we're okay. Oh, I need to click this button here so I record a plot, and then we'll go for it. So, that's what I wanted to prove. I think I nailed it. I'm really excited. I think I nailed it. I'll shut the fans off so the background sound isn't so bad. But that's really exciting. So basically, just like the D-axis current is supposed to, it's ramping up when it gets to the duty cycle that it's supposed to. Sorry, I clicked the wrong screen here. Yeah, and things, that's interesting. It's showing total phase amps going up above where it's supposed to be. I'm pretty sure that's motor current. Not sure, maybe it's just because I got the settings wrong. So I probably would have got an ABS overcurrent at some point because I was pushing further. But so let's go back here. I bet you we see something interesting. Yeah, so it's kind of a neat increase in power, like the torque. If you're to measure the torque, because that's not a straight line from the power, it's actually curving at an increase. Torque would have been increasing as well. So that's interesting, but either way, I'm really excited that I proved that. So somewhere here, it's hard to say from this plot, you know, that actually, the output looks good. So let's see here, like 972.5, 97, probably be 973 here, 974. Yeah, so this would be 973, 9735, just before 9735. Looking at RPM at 9735, somewhere around here. There is no distinguishable increase in the RPM. It is just straight and smooth. which is a very good sign that field weakening was working correctly there, even though it was set to come on at 50% duty. The challenge will be, if I want to use Sensorless ever, is to get the duty cycle to smooth out. Again, we're probably averaging around 65% duty cycle, and that was at over 20,000 electrical RPM. Like as a max, if I had the duty cycle smoothed out, so I guess it would be current control to be smooth, then your duty cycle would be smooth. We'd be looking at maybe 65-70% duty cycle, at very most over 20,000 electrical RPM. So this is a big indication that the motor timing is incorrect, because the duty cycle in sensorless is much lower than in censored, which to me means running censored with the settings that this thing detects when we do our detecting encoder, and I've done the best I can to make that accurate by going up to higher currents and everything. I think what we're going to have to do with that is actually shift it manually by probably 15 or even 30 degrees or something, one direction or the other. And so I'll probably try 15 degrees one way, then 15 degrees the other way. But first, I think what I should do, and this will be probably a tomorrow job, is try to figure out how to tweak these settings to get the duty cycle smoother. So what I'll do is I'll share this video. Oh, and I want to, this plot's going to be long. I didn't click the button. I don't know if that saves the, continue saving the data while I was talking, but either way, the information will be there and you can zoom in on it. And I'll share this plot on the chat, and I'll share this video as well. I'm really excited about this. This shows me some good information. I think this means a lot. I think we're getting close to solving all of this. And I think, to be clear, to make sure I reiterate, I think it's motor timing, encoder alignment, that is tricky to get nailed down. And I think encoder alignment is a target that moves as you increase duty cycle. And I think because it's an internal permanent magnet motor, which has the permanent magnets but also the switch reluctance factor to it that combines together, I think it plays a role to change the timing as you increase current, and as you increase D-axis current as well. There's probably some alignment issues that we really have to consider there, and there might be a poor man's way of fixing it. And I think I found that before a couple years ago when I hit 200 kilowatts, was I had to shift the timing a bit to get there. But before we added maximum torque per amp, I actually had to manually adjust the timing to get it to where I wanted. So I do have my D-axis current scaling start and max mod set to those numbers, and I'm using IQ target. But honestly, with 205 microhenries inductance difference, we can put that to whatever number we want and put it to 400, 500, it doesn't matter. I don't know if it seems to be diminishing returns past 200. So I don't think that's going to shift the timing or do whatever we need it to do to get things working correctly. I think, and in fact, I think I remember Maxi pointing out that there was a limit of 35 degrees or something there. There was some sort of limit in it. And I think we had to change the code to allow more, if I remember correctly, for us. Either way, something worth looking at. And I'll share this video. I'll probably stop talking now, but at least we have some really good data from that. I'm really excited about that. It's pretty fun seeing progress like that. Even though things aren't working perfectly yet, we're making good progress here. So we'll stop for now, and I'll go try and get some rest.